Once upon a time, in the bustling city of New York, there was a young hero named Peter Parker, who was also known as Spider-Man. Peter was not just an ordinary teenager. He had a secret identity that allowed him to swing from skyscrapers and keep the city safe from all kinds of trouble. He wore a red and blue suit with a web pattern, which made him look very much like a human spider, and thus his name. One bright morning, Peter was attending his science class when suddenly, his spidey senses tingled. This usually meant trouble was brewing somewhere in the city. Quietly slipping out of the classroom, he found a secluded spot and quickly changed into Spider-Man. His red mask fit snugly over his face as he shot out a web and soared into the sky, ready to face whatever was causing his senses to alarm. High above the city, he spotted smoke billowing from a tall building and heard cries for help. It was a fire at the Grand City Tower. People were stranded on the top floors, desperate to escape the flames. Spider-Man swung towards the building, using his web shooters to zip line from one building to another. When Spider-Man reached the burning tower, he saw that the fire department was already on site, battling the blaze bravely from below. However, they couldn't reach the upper floors quickly. Spider-Man knew he had to act fast. With determination and agility, he crawled up the side of the building like a spider scuttling to its nest. Upon reaching a safe ledge, he began guiding people downwards. "Follow me," he shouted through his mask, his voice reassuring. "I'll get you to safety." Each person he helped clung tightly to his back as he climbed down, his strong web steadying them against the wind. Above the roaring fire, a small group of children waved desperately from the 20th floor. Spider-Man's heart sank as he realized how scared they must be. He swung upwards, smashing through a window and landed gracefully amidst the group. His eyes were warm and calm as he assured them, "Don't worry, I'm here to help. We'll all be out of here in no time." Spider-Man wrapped each child snugly in his webbing, creating a secure cradle so they wouldn't slip as they descended. Once all the children were safely in the cradle, he swung through the window, carefully lowering them to the ground with the crowd cheering and clapping below. But Spider-Man's day wasn't over yet. While the fire was being tackled, his spidey senses buzzed again. This time, it was the notorious criminal Shocker, causing mayhem at a nearby bank. With no time to spare, Peter swung swiftly to the scene, remembering the encouraging cheers of the citizens he had just rescued. At the bank, the Shocker was wielding his powerful gauntlets that emitted dangerous sound waves. The noise was deafening, and people were cowering in fear. Spider-Man landed with a dramatic flip, facing the villain with all the courage and wit he could muster. "All right, Shocker," Spider-Man quipped with a cheeky grin. "Let's end this unreasonable withdrawal." Dodging the blasts from Shocker's gauntlets, Spider-Man knew he had to rely on his agility and brains. He quickly devised a plan. Using his webs, he swung around the bank's interior, drawing Shocker's attention to follow him. As Shocker turned to face Spider-Man, Peter shot a web towards Shocker's gauntlets, stringing them together and yanking them deftly. The gauntlets collided, sending a wave of energy back towards Shocker, who flinched in surprise.